Tommy2.net brings you closer to your favorite stars. Whether it's the red carpet, on the set, at the press conference, backstage, or just strolling down Hollywood and Vine, you'll always get the scoop from Raul. Now it's time to join him again from the beautiful state of California.
With Season 6 of Degrassi just around the corner, I felt we should check in with someone from the show. So this week I'm chatting with Sarah Barrable-Tishauer, who plays Liberty. You can catch Degrassi The Next Generation on the N here in the U.S. and on CTV in Canada. Okay, Sarah, first of all, I love Degrassi. And that's a good thing, of course.
Yes.
It's a fantastic show. It really, really is so cutting edge. Liberty, to me, seems like she wants to rule the world. Is that pretty much true?
Yeah, I mean, she's a very strong character. She's very independent, and she wants everything, and she wants everything to be in order. So that's really difficult because life is not like that. So I think she struggles with that a bit.
This is nothing new for Degrassi, going back to the original Degrassi, where Spike gave birth to Emma. It gives you real life situations and how to deal with them.
Absolutely, and we're not afraid to put it out there. We're not sugarcoating anything.
And that's what I really like about Canadian shows, where there is no sugarcoating. It really covers important real issues and doesn't make them seem fake, because when you're watching the show, everything seems so real.
Mm-hmm. And I think a main difference is that we are the same age as our characters, pretty much. It's not like 30-year-olds playing teens. And we can all, we've seen these storylines around us and in our schools, and so we can really take that real-life experience and put it into the show, which I think just gives it that color and flair that often, shows can't do. Other shows can't do with older characters or with older actors.
Yeah, that's the problem that we have here in the States with a lot of the programs, where you have people who are supposed to be 18 and they're 27 or 28.
Exactly.
It's not real.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what even with the original Degrassi, they were Joey and Caitlin, they were all those real ages, and it made it believable, like you really knew them and you wanted to know them. Even with this Degrassi, man, I want to hang out with Liberty because I think she's cool.
Yeah, no, she is. She has a lot of kind of pizzazz, I guess. She always has, she's not afraid to speak her mind, and I think that's something that a lot of us can look up to and and hope to strive for. So absolutely.
And the trademark of Liberty, the glasses.
Yeah, and I guess that's kind of a Sarah flair as well that's been thrown in, because I wear glasses. So I showed up to the audition with glasses, and I think they liked that twist on it, and so that's kind of been her trademark as she moves through high school.
And it kind of gives a little more of a scholar look to her, because she really is that type of character.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's really so unique, because everyone says, "Oh, Liberty, she's the one with the glasses."
Yeah, well, no, it's good. I mean, it sets you apart from the crowd for sure.
Exactly. And you guys are doing these DVD signings at different places here in the States, and from what I understand, it's like when Elvis enters the building, the same kind of atmosphere when you guys show up.
Oh my gosh, we're just a little Canadian show. We weren't even sure with The Next Generation that it was going to be able to pick up from, the amazing success of the first shows. And the fact that we've been able to go on the end and we've been able to get this hype that is just unbelievable, where, in LA there was like 4,000 screaming fans that were like ripping apart the mall and just, causing havoc. And it's just so unbelievable, because we could have never imagined that we would have gotten this response. Really exciting.
And it is, because the original Degrassi was almost like a cult thing here, where it was kind of shown in a PBS station and kind of thrown in there once in a while. But I watched it going back to 1987, and I loved it. And when this came on, I was kind of doubting that it can continue the tradition, but I fell in love with the characters.
Yeah, and I think, they were able, our writers and our producers were so fearless with just being able to kind of mix those two ages, where there's, the 30-year-olds or whatever who have watched the show in the 80s and really fallen in love with Joey and Spike and Snake, and then been able to merge that with new characters, so that people who are now, teens and preteens are able to watch the show and still, see a side in it, so it's not just, a high school reunion kind of thing. It's like mixing the two. So I think that's really cool. Like, I don't think many shows can mix those generations and also the parents as well, who are kind of mixed in. So we cover such a wide range.
Right. It's 20 plus years of this legacy of this fantastic program. And it's kind of, mixing. You have, Snake there as a teacher. And it's kind of neat because I would imagine you guys probably even learn a little bit from them just by watching their acting and just, being around them.
Yeah. I mean, they have, when we first started, a lot of us, it was my first job in television, and they were just really good at just, helping us along. And they had started also like us, not being actors. Most of them were just kids off the street that they found, kids that were just, teens that were living in Toronto, and they put them in the show, and so they've really been able to give a lot of insight into, being on a television show and what it's like, and they've been giving us some good advice. Now,
what kind of music do you enjoy, Sarah?
I enjoy music, all over the place. My music styles kind of cross all boundaries, but I really like a lot of alternative music. I'm a huge Coldplay fan, so I traveled to Montreal purely to see them. But also, Montreal is producing a lot of amazing bands, Stars and Arcade Fire, and so that's kind of exciting to see homegrown talent kind of take on the world as well.
That's Sarah Barrable-Tishauer, who plays Liberty on Degrassi: The Next Generation. Check it out on the Yan and in Canada on CTV. And be sure to visit Degrassi.tv for even more fun stuff on this absolutely amazing show. Well, that's a wrap for me, but coming very soon, we'll talk with Lucas Grabeel about his brand new Disney Channel original movie, Return to Halloween Town. That's coming very shortly, so stay tuned for that. And also, we'll talk with Bart Johnson, who played Coach Bolton in High School Musical. He has some fun stuff to say, too, about his cast members. So until next time, this is Raul in Hollywood for Tommy2.net. Peace.
This interview may not be transcribed, distributed, or broadcast without permission and is copyright 2006 T. Ramirez. Thanks for visiting Tommy2.net for the latest news and information on your favorite stars. Tommy2.net. Music and entertainment for your generation.